We out here, chat. What's Gucci? How y'all doing? Oh my gosh. Hope you guys are all doing well, man. What a freaking day, bro. Holy frick. Oh my gosh. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me well. 1, 2, 3. Heck yeah, bro. What's going on, y'all? We got a lot of y'all here today. Rare Man Tech Nation's in the stream. Edward Serpix, Bestie, Captain Leo's in the stream. Who else we got up here? We also got Aviana up in the stream. We also got Dragoncraft. Good to see you, bro. We got a lot of y'all. Oh my gosh. How you guys all doing? Glad you can drop in. Alright, so, there have been some rumors, so to speak, about the update potentially happening. And we actually saw a bit of a, one could say, leak. But before Roblox started creating games to be privated and stuff like that, there was this game called Murder Mystery 2 Workshop, right? And it's by Nicholas and the actual like creators, and obviously all the testers going to it, right? And it was updated February 6th, so the last time I streamed, because right now it's February the 8th, correct? Yeah. The last time that I streamed, we had a bunch. Oh my gosh. Appreciate the 5 gifted. What the heck? Dog. I appreciate that. That's crazy. Right in the middle of me talking. That's unbelievable. We're here though. Dang, that's actually wild. Appreciate that big time. Oh my goodness. Anyways, back to what I was saying though. It was updated like 65 times 2 days ago. And none of the map testing was updated. None of the other testing games that they have were updated. It was updated 65 times in the same day. There is a pretty solid chance they're working on this update right now, and it might drop by Friday. So we got that to at least look forward to. Anyways, I wanted to share that because that's a really big deal for the update, because there is a lot of potential for this update actually happen, so we can actually be insanely excited about that. That's so freaking huge for us. So we just gotta hope for the best. Make sure that happens, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's what we have for right now. As like, it's not 1000% confirmed, but there is a pretty decent chance we are gonna get a Valentine's. Very decent chance. So that'll be sick. Hopefully there'll be something else that comes out as far as any bots that recognize those games getting updated, because there's pretty much no other way we're gonna be able to see them except through a Discord bot, through people that have tagged those games back in the day. So other than that, that's pretty much it. So we have something to look forward to, which is legit. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. So fingers crossed. We have until Friday. That's the hope, is it's gonna drop Friday. So we at least have something to look forward to. Anyways, that is my spiel. Appreciate you listening to my tech talk. We're gonna get into some Murder Mystery too. I got you guys. My joins are on. Got that all there. Profiles in the description. I'll probably put it in the pinned comment as well again, but we'll make it happen. Oh my freaking gosh. Appreciate the 5. Will you be my Valentine's, Josh? Dude, by this point, bro, you're bribing me.
Valentine's, Josh?
Dude, you're bribing me, bro.
Josh Hart. Underscore Josh Hart. Underscore Josh Hart.
It actually does the emoji. Okay, that's fire. Appreciate the 5, man. Appreciate the 5. I probably will, knowing me, that would only make sense if I were to. You're bribing me big time, bro. So will you be my Valentine, bro? Come on now. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what else we got in here. We got Benson in the stream. We got Dan the Dino. Who else we got? We got Beaston in the stream. We got Just Our Block's Biggest. We got Roblox Iconic. Captain Leo. Flex Markets was good, bro. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, we also gotta acknowledge all the people that got a gifted sub. Dandic, Pat, Max Legend, DDJ Carlo. We also got Synapse. Yikes, that's crazy. Yo, Black Kitty, appreciate the sub. Dang, that's wild. That is wild. So we are dang, we already got it. Also, that's enough for another emoji, I believe. That is enough for another emoji. So we're gonna make that happen here in a second. Oh my gosh. So that is pretty legit. I appreciate once again the 5 gifted for that. My gosh. Oh shoot. I don't know what happened there, but it happened. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Going to leg surgery. Wish me luck. Hey, you got this, bro. You got this. Fortunately, they put you under for that kind of stuff, or at least I would hope so. Anyway, but you got this. You got this. 100%. It'll all work out great. It'll all work out great. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'll put in the user and everything like that. I did not do that earlier. I was working on a few other things prior to stream. We'll make it happen right now, though. I got you guys. It's gonna be a pinned comment right here. Heck yeah, man. He should add a timer in game like he did for the Christmas update. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be very ideal if he did that. I don't know if that's gonna happen. If anything, we're gonna see that in the next few days if it does. So we'll wait on that. It's not gonna be obviously an immediate thing, but that's one thing we can hope for, is that they'll put in either an event tab or something in game for us to be able to know when it's gonna drop, because that would be really nice. That'd be really nice. Gosh dang, I'm dying instantly again. Crap. Man, what's up, FZ08? What's going on? That is what we're predicting right now, is that it's gonna drop on the 13th. That's what we're predicting right now. That's not 1000% confirmed, but that's about what we can expect, considering it's gonna be a Friday leading into a Saturday, which is gonna be Valentine's Day. So there's a pretty decent chance that that's what they're all doing right now. So I'm willing to bank. I'm willing to put it all on black, honestly. I'm willing to. What's up, Bri Plays? How you doing? Glad you could drop in. No way you're gonna... No, hold up. There's no way you're gonna be opening my Twitch chat to gamble. Shut up. Will it even work if I'm not streaming? Wouldn't that be so funny? I literally have my Twitch stream up if you're kidding. That'd be so funny. Oh my gosh. What the frick? Ah, shoot. Go, go, go! Oh my... Oh, bro's doing the splits on him too. Gosh dang. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, bro. Rare Man's gonna be your surgeon. You cooked? Probably. Oh my gosh. Absolutely crazy. Hey, honestly, I'm just glad from the random subs that were dished out. I'm just glad that Dandic got a sub, because they're literally in every single stream by this point. So that's very nice. We have another person that can access emotes again. That's huge. Oh, they're trying to do it through a wall. We have 2 people left. You got this, T. You got this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Nicholas is currently in studio. That would make sense too. It's around that kind of time in the day that he would be in studio, so that's also a good sign. Especially considering, yeah, because it feels like it's been like that lately as far as what we've seen. So that's a very good telltale sign that we're gonna be seeing. We gotta be seeing at least something. You know what I mean? Even if it's a shop update, I don't care. Like, but I don't know why it would be. There has to be something a lot more intentional that they're gonna be working on. I can't see why it would just be strictly, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Wow, crazy work. It's only when I'm not streaming on there that you get lucky, bro. Come on. GG. All right. We'll actually get a good game in now. I need to have like my focus mode on. I had that other music that I was playing in the background. Only problem is it was copywritten. That was really the only problem. But let me dish it back up here real quickly. That way I can get it here. I gotta have like a good song that like plays whenever I have like a really crazy game going on. Let's do which one I want to play. This one. Yeah. So we'll be ready for when that happens. We're good. I need to grind to get everything in the shop. Yeah. Still gotta drop $100 to get everything in the shop. Do you think... Oh, this could also be the other crazy prediction. Do you think that this is gonna be a Season 2 thing that they're updating? And not Valentine? Wouldn't that be something if they completely forsake Valentine's Day for Season 2? That would be crazy. I don't think that's gonna happen, because it feels like that'd be too soon. But, I don't know. He's 40 million. Golly. I think he probably just, like... He definitely was bored one stream and just gambled it all and got lucky. For sure. I don't know. Yeah, probably not. I'm assuming not either. I made the prediction that it's probably going to be later in the spring that they would drop anything Season 2 related. Even then, that's very that's not even really what I think is going to happen either. That's just like that's what I think it was going to happen based off of trying to excite other people into also talking about the update. But I don't think season 2 is going to drop for a while. I don't think so. I don't know. Does that mean I'm going to lose my 70k kills? They probably will still. I have to imagine they're still going to have a tab up for your previous kills and everything like that. I don't know why they would ever take that away. So they could see from a previous tab, right, all of your previous stats. That would have to make sense. But it would be capped for sure. Yeah, you'd have to start all over, which that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I know for me, it'll give me a little bit of something to also grind for as well, a little bit, getting it up to a couple thousand here and there, you know what I mean? That'll be legit. Oh, he was gambling off stream? Gotcha. Nice. We need Josh and his girlfriend face reveal. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know if I'd be willing to do that just yet. Maybe in the next, what, 5 years? Something like that. We'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, hey, amidst all of the stats going away, though, we will still get a banger update, though. We can at least say, or at least we hope so. Wouldn't it be so sad if Season 2 just absolutely ruins the game and everybody quits? Wouldn't that be something? It would be like, the game mechanics are so bad, and they changed up so many things to the point where it's literally so confusing to play now. That's not gonna happen. But if for some reason it did, that would lose a lot of its players. Because Murder Mystery 2 has stuck to its, like, very simplistic feel. Not really much has changed with the game. You know what I mean? And, you know, Season 2 could see a bit of that change. I don't know why that would happen, but it could. They're definitely going to work on some things, for sure. I have to imagine Nicholas has some new things that he wants to add into the game. At least to some degree. And some little minute things he wants to fix. But hopefully it doesn't completely overbear the game. If those updates do happen. I don't know. That's hard telling, but we'll see. What's up, Amethyst Dragons? Got Edward. What's going on? How was your Super Bowl Sunday? I worked. I don't really... I gotta be honest. I didn't really care about Super Bowl Sunday. I kind of knew. Yeah, I don't know. It just was kind of... When I saw, like, the first quarter, and I was all like, yeah, the Seahawks were winning the Super Bowl, and then they blew them out. So, it wasn't anything too great. Which is great. Because, me being literally, what, 3 miles south of Seattle, literally everyone is going nuts. So it makes sense. Dan Dix, yes, thank Rare Man for that. He's got you, he's got you. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Absolutely, bro, I don't know. I think the Valentine's update will come with Season 2 or no Valentine's update and only Season 2. I don't know. Literally, at this point, I have no idea. Literally anything could happen. I watched neither summers. I've watched, like, clips of both. They were both underwhelming. I understood the incentive of the TPUSA halftime show. And there's a lot of people that liked it. Of course. Like, it's country. You know, people would vastly prefer that over Bad Bunny. To be completely honest with you, I probably would also prefer that over Bad Bunny, but it doesn't mean that it's for me, though. Yeah, I didn't watch either in full. Honestly, didn't really care. What was the final score? Oh, good question. I think, was it 27-13? 29-13, yeah. It was, but the Patriots scored a touchdown in the fourth to get them closer, so that was part of it. Yeah, it was a literal, like, they just could not. I don't know why, bro. It's so funny because I actually had the Patriots winning. That was my mistake. That was my mistake, but I don't know. Bro was singing sexual songs the whole time. Yeah, I mean, that's his music. What do you expect? And not to mention, a lot of people in America are not gonna understand what he's saying anyway. Who cares? If they see a good, solid visual performance, then they're satisfied. You know what I mean? So, Patriots fell off after Brady left the league. Left the league is crazy. Actually, yeah. Yeah, when Brady left the when Brady left the league, that would be around that timeline that the Patriots started falling off. Actually, you're right. You're right. I don't know. But, you know, even in general, yeah, didn't really watch the Super Bowl. Just had other things going on. Watched snippets of both. Didn't really feel obligated to watch it. I still don't feel obligated to watch it. It just doesn't feel like something that I would want to watch. You know, it is what it is. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't have nothing. I have nothing really against Bad Bunny necessarily. I mean, I don't like his music, but I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a thing for it. I'm just not into it. It's not for me. Like, because his music is beloved by a lot of people in Latin America. Yeah, he's by this point in time, he is very much a globally well-known name. Going to the topic on if he's famous still. By after this, he definitely is considered famous after this. Pretty much everyone and everyone's grandma's dog knows Bad Bunny's name now. So I don't know. Sub me, please, one. What's up? What's good? Welcome in. We gotta go bowling. Oh my gosh. I gotta be honest. I actually have not been bowling since like December. It's been a while. Yeah. Wow, that's actually sad. I haven't bowled in a long while. It's been over 2 months. Dang. Wow, I gotta fix that. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Because I enjoy it so much. Literally bowled leagues for a decade, just haven't touched it. Haven't touched bowling at all. Partially because it's expensive. That's one reason why. It's just expensive. That's number one. Number two, just time. My time has kind of changed over the last couple of months, so that could be why too. I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't even know that album. I don't even know that album. I'm not even aware. It's also not the genre. It's also not a genre of music I like listening to as well. There's that too. I don't know. What's up, Dubs? I'm a Pro Murder Mystery 2 player. I wish I was. Not one. That would suck. What the Flora? Aw. Let's see it. Proper 1v1. Proper 1v1. Oh, when time stood still. Dang. Crazy work. Does he show up before the dog on Google? No way. Honestly, I could imagine. No, okay, not on DuckDuckGo it doesn't. Pitbull is still number one. I mean, he shows up as the rapper. That's about it. But as far as if you go on like pictures, I mean, where are we gonna see Pitbull? Probably nowhere, if we're being honest. Oh, here we go. We found Pitbull, guys. We found Pitbull. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I heard Bad Bunny wore a bulletproof vest. If that's true, wow, that's actually kind of crazy, not gonna lie. That's a little crazy. We can't hear your soundboard. I don't know why everything's just low today. Hold on. I wonder if y'all will see this on stream. Maybe you will. Yeah, my little Steam Deck here. I'm just gonna push it over here. It's not a huge deal. I don't really mind showcasing it. Uh-oh. Crap. I just have all my widgets or whatever. There it is, GG. I could always turn it up a little bit more. We'll do that. There's a couple of these that I definitely could. Yeah, because it's kind of low. The thing is like my volume in general is not low, so. But we'll do this. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit of adjusting. At the end of the day, I probably should just have this open on the side. That way I can just micromanage this. I feel like that'd be kind of wise. I'm just going to do that right now. I'm turning all of these up. Including a plot. Yeah, you guys can hear that a lot better now. There you go. Perfect. Cool. Not bad. Yeah, I'll probably just have it up on the side. No big. No. People have told me that it is kind of low though in the past. So, oh, actually, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now. We got this. We got this, chat. All right. We have our game. Oh boy. Oh no, it's newbie. It's newbie Snoobini. Not newbie Snoobini. No. Oh my goodness. The question is, will we be prepared? I don't know. Dude, I just wish I could play this music like all the time. It's so sad that I like lose monetization when I play these songs. They're so goated. I've been listening. I actually created a whole Spotify playlist with some of these. It's genuinely so nice. Can't even lie. So nice. Brain rotting you? Come on now. I'm past that point. Plus, I need more coins anyway. Speaking of, 14.5k coins. Dang, we are grind connoisseurs right now. Pause. We're out here. More coins, the better at this point. We're taking it. Oh, yeah. We didn't even get a coin exchange, did we? Yeah, we haven't even gotten a single coin exchange. So I'm glad I spent it all on boxes. I'm happy about that. Yeah, it's copyrighted. That's the only unfortunate part. Oh, yeah, all the locked messages. Oh, who was it? That was underwhelming as absolute heck. That sucks. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Nice. Okay, well, that happened. All right, back to normal. Bliss. Absolute bliss. We're back. Give us some Office 3, man. Give us a fun old time, man. Fun old time. Why do you have 476 sandy guns? I'm currently on a collection grind right now for like 1,000. So, if anyone has any sandy guns, donate. We wanna get to 1,000. That's the ultimate goal right now. So, making it happen. What's up, honey, in Spanish? How you doing? Been a long time since I commented here. Good to see you back. I have a question. Do you have sketchy knife, or are you looking for it? I do have sketchy knife. I think I have 4 of them. 3 of them. Yeah, so I'm currently in the green with having that one, which is all right. Yo, Crystal, what's up? Glad you're able to pop in for one of the streams. The busyness and the wearies of life. Only just for a mere second could you pop into a live chat and relax before you have to go back into your impending doom of nursing. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, do I try? Oh, hold up. Yeah, let's go, chat. Let's go. Hold up. I gotta pull this off before murder gets me. Oh, turn out right there. Okay, we're good. All right. That would suck if I absolutely failed this. Please. Please don't fail this. 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 Oh, come on. Oh, it's so slow. It's so, like, I'm trying really hard. I'm not trying really hard. I'm just literally letting an auto-clicker do my work for me. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Because if I stand in this general area, oh, well, that sucks. Yeah, that pretty much ruined my, my fun right there. Preceptorship this week. That is, admittedly, that is a word that I do not know what that means. You're gonna have to tell me that. That's crazy. What the heck? Yo, that's dope, Sally. That's good. Yo, appreciate you dropping back in the stream, by the way. Who was it, by the way? Aw. His first ever game. Aw, his first ever game. Oh my goodness. Oh my. He's having a field day. Oh my. There's the spam jumping. And oh my gosh. Is that gonna actually work? No freaking shot it's gonna work. Dude, this spam jumping is crazy right now. I'm not gonna. Bro. Bro. Dude, what? What am I looking at? Okay. Anyways, there's literally someone like in line with another corpse on top of a water machine. My gosh, so funny. Holy crap. I'm all for it. Free, no pay, 12 hours shifts with a nurse I shadow. Yeah, you gotta start getting some money under the table. That's crazy. 12 hours? Man. I feel bad. Like, that's not... I mean, I understand it's obviously to, you know, advance and progress through your field, but like, man, like you're completely like, and not to mention, how many days a week is that? I have to get 180 hours to graduate, by the way. So ideally, how many? I mean, let's just do this. So you have to work 50. So you have to do 15 of those, basically. So, and that's depending on if you even can in that given week. So that's not even guaranteed, like, unless you're scheduled for it. If you're scheduled for it, then that might be different. If it's like a once a week thing, maybe that's not too bad. Even then. But it's to get you prepped, though. I understand it. Wow, Newbie Stabini actually won. No freaking way. What a legend. Apps, no, seriously though. Seriously though. You're stronger than a lot of other people that are trying to go through that field. Facts. And I'm banking on that. You're gonna succeed big time. And you know this. You know this. You're gonna make it through. Everything's gonna all work out. It's just it's the waiting period and the inevitable just not bad things. It's just the more burdensome things that come up in your way. You know what I mean? That's the problem at hand. So it's tough. You're only able to do 2 shifts with my nurse this month. Got a meeting with my professor to discuss more opportunities for me. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes it tough because, yeah, I mean, especially, yeah, because you have to start at the hours, obviously. Because you have to get 15 days, and that's 2 right there. And in how much time, by the way? Sorry, I just had to make sure I checked a notey. And how much time, by the way, do you have to complete this? Unless... I mean, because you graduate... Oh gosh, when do you graduate? I've not asked that question. Wouldn't that be a valid question? That probably would be a very valid question to ask. I don't know. Because I feel like you've told me, but I probably forgot. All that stuff is just mumbo jumbo in my head at this point. Hopefully it's not... Because from what I'm hearing with this, I hope it's not insanely soon then. You know, you have a year... that would be ideal if you could have a year to sort through your hours. But if not, then man, there's gotta be some changes for sure. Definitely. Yeah, just hoping for the best. Oh my gosh, where are they at? What the frick? Oh boy, where are they at? Oh, I might have just walked around them. Look at that. Okay, well. We good. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, it actually was. Oh, it actually was them. Okay. Duly noted. Shocked I didn't die before. The question is, did Gun end up back here then? It did. Okay. I'm sensing a 1v1 happening. I'm sensing a 1v1. I'm sensing a 1v1. Oh gosh. Alright. Let's make it happen. Oh shoot. Crap. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was solid. Solid shot. What's up, Ava? Y'all good. No worries. No worries. I feel that. What's up, Bruno Blocks? I don't really do trades. I haven't done a proper, like, trade with people in a bit. It would have to depend on, obviously, what items you'd have to offer, but I have no idea. I need to be done by April 28th. I can't precept during spring break, March 16th to the 20th. Oh my gosh. So you have to... So you can only do 2 this month. So you gotta grind... And you can't do 16th to the 22nd. So you gotta do one basically every other day in March, essentially. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's so hard. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry about that. That's crazy. Man. No, I'm hoping that there is a... Not necessarily an exception, but like, hopefully there's another segue to being able to get the hours, because especially if like people just don't have the time to like commit to a full 12 hours, you know what I mean? Then that's gonna be, I mean, especially right now, right? You know, it would be a situation of, if I were getting paid, then, you know, maybe this would change, right? But I don't know. I'd say more, but I'm semi-conscious about what I'm saying right now. All I know is that I have to get 10 shifts done by the end of March, apparently. Yeah, that's rough, especially if not everything along with your schedule is solidified and intact. At least as far as what I'm hearing right now, it's kind of all over the place. Man, I hope you find opportunity to actually get it done, because that's, once again, that's a rough situation. But it's a prerequisite. It's a prerequisite, and in many ways, you know, for nursing, it obviously does make sense why they would put you through that. It is rather understandable, but doesn't mean it's not any more of a burden. You play with only one. Wait, Danny, are you blind in one eye? Wait, please, wait. I need to know more now if this is the case. I'm actually super curious. What the heck? Read the freaking chat, man. I don't know how to read chat. I'm autistic. I also have dyslexia, so I naturally read the other chat because short chat is bonkers. But I don't know. What's up, Morgan Johnson? How you doing? Glad you could drop in. Oh shoot. They're probably gonna get gone. Yeah. Let's see right here. Who was it? Oh, gotcha. I didn't know where they're, oh, they're just chilling. Oh gosh. They're just killing. And no one's doing anything about it. What the heck? No shot, bro. Come on. No way. No way this is happening, bro. They are a standstill mobile player, bro, and this happening. Okay. Whatever. What the heck? I'm blind in my third eye. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the amount of eye avatars is crazy. Seeing them all, because we have that one, and then we have, what's the other one? Oh, I mean, is this yeah, I mean, oh, it's, yeah, more like it's a Squid Game avatar. Yeah, this is not really. Let's go research. Let's make it happen. I don't have vision problems, but this time I just got hit really hard in the face, so I have to keep it covered. But why did you get hit in the face though? That's I need context. I need context. Because you can't just drop something like that and for no explanation to be had with that. The heck? What's up, Dragoncraft? Yeah, or I don't know why I said what's up, but enjoy dinner as per usual. Enjoy it, man. Hopefully, ooh, if you have a good solid chicken nuggets dinner, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. What's up, Skippy Miraculous? How you doing? Glad you could drop in. Appreciate you. Mobile players are actually goated. They unfortunately are. You are right. They also have major advantages over PC players, which they will never care to admit to, but it's true. It is 1000% true. Ooh, dude, I need to schedule a dentist appointment, bro. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to schedule a dentist appointment. Enjoy it though. Cleaning your teeth is good. You should. Absolute goated, bro. What the heck? What's up, MM2 trolls? How you doing? If Valentine's update is dropping, I'm still ready to buy everything. It just depends on what they offer. I have to imagine that they're probably, if there is an update, which we're banking on it, it's gonna be a shop godly. Maybe a little bit of a battle pass. Nothing too crazy. I don't know. We'll have to see exactly what they will offer. It's not gonna be a crazy huge update as far as like being able to obtain everything, but it'll at least give us something to play for sure. Will Red Vault go limited? No. No. Considering it was a toy code, I don't know how many toy code items have even gone limited. If any, very few. So the likelihood of it going limited is very slim. Here's all I'll say to that. If Violet Vault hasn't gone limited, then Red Vault's not going to go limited. Let's put it that way. No cap, Fortnite is adding Murder Mystery 2. If that's true, that's not surprising in any way, shape, or form. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know. That's real. Dude, there's actually a lot of people that are going into... There's one person in chat that's going into leg surgery. Oh my gosh. There's one person in chat that's going into leg surgery. Frick. No. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back, chat. Dude, I remember when this was going around like a year and a half ago, bro. Such a goated meme. Holy frick. So good. Oh my gosh. What's up, Lucky Badger? How you doing? Yo, I actually do remember you. Yeah, you were in the summer streams. What's good? That you could drop in here. Appreciate you joining. Only 2 toys? Dang. Yeah, like I said, that's not a lot at all. Oh my gosh. I beg to differ. I suck when I play. That's actually so real. That's so real though. I'm absolutely dog water on mobile. I am so bad. I'm horrible. I've tried it so many times and I do not understand how people can play with their thumbs. I do not understand it. I know some people will like also like claw bits of the screen to also utilize their fingers, but even then that's like, how do you do that? Like like how, bro? I can't do that. No way. I don't know. If there is a Valentine's Day update, do you think the Godlies will at least leave after March 9th? That's my birthday, so I could buy it. Well, let's take a little bit of a look here. So if we go under the Valentine's event for 2023, when did it end here? It commenced on the 23rd, so there's a very good likelihood that it's gonna stay around toward the end of March, at least up until when Easter happens, which Easter this year is April 5th, which is later than normal. So we definitely are gonna probably see, if we do get this Valentine's Day update, since it's also releasing a tad bit later as well versus when it dropped on the 2nd 3 years ago, not last year, I was gonna say, yeah, then there's a great likelihood we're gonna see the Valentine's Day update spread throughout the entirety of March. Very great likelihood. So most of the time I'm panicking. I honestly can't. It feels like when I feel like the few times that I have seen you play, like you've done pretty decent as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm biased, I don't know, but it's hard selling. Oh, you bought. Oh, that's right, you do box. So you got, okay. That's all the context I need then. 100%. Just stretch your thumb. Can't do that. Can't do that. That's impossible. Heck frickin' no. What's up here, Clutch? Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull up a screenshot or anything like that, but just from anything with seeing, I cannot freaking talk today. With anything you see in Colby's video, that'll probably give you the best idea. Let me find it real quickly. There's a whole thing that they showed regarding the bot. Let me find it real quick. And it's a pretty foregone conclusion that they're probably this is what it is. So this is on February 6th, the last day we streamed. They updated the workshop 65 times in a day. which is a lot. So fairly decent likelihood that they're working on this update right now, because why else would there be 65 updates in the same day, right before Valentine's Day happens? So yeah, there's pretty decent chance, I'd say, of it happening. But once, I mean, I don't know. It's either that or it's Easter. Yeah, I don't know why they'd be doing all... I mean, I would think... Here's what I understand, though, about some updates is they have a lot of, like, the workarounds for these updates months in advance. That's, if my knowledge is correct, because that's what I've heard been talked about in the past through some people. And so one can only assume that the update's already finished, but they're probably just going through bugs, which is likely. This is the eye new emoji. It is a new emoji. And we will be getting a brand... Let me confirm that. Before I say anything else. Let me confirm that. We will be getting a new emoji in chat. Courtesy of Rare Man. Let me find that spot real quick. Because we should have enough after what just happened. No, we do not. We need 2 more members. No, we need 2 more members, chat. No. Oh my gosh. We're 2 members short of another emoji. Oh my gosh. The thing is I don't know what I would add for another emoji. That's my question. Because there's so many things that I'm thinking about to add. I'm thinking about adding child. What is it? What's the emotes? This guy. I'm thinking about adding the elf child to the equation. Oh, I don't know. I thought they were doing decoy. But yeah, elf child is who I've considered putting in as the other emoji. But there could be also something else too. So we'll see. But what the actual frick? Huh? What's up, Matt? What's up, front man? I don't add people. The 5 gifted. Oh my gosh. Bro. Dude, I appreciate that. The frick, dude. Well, we're getting that emoji now, chat. W Rare Man. Oh my gosh. Wow. And pretty evidently too. Wow, that is crazy. The question is what should we add? What should we add? See now we need 7 more members for another one. That's the next goal. Oh gosh, I don't even know. We're all over the place right now. Holy crap. How to join you? Joins are just on. Username's in the pinned comment. But crazy. My gosh. How many members is that? Oh my gosh. That's insane. Should I just add another eyeball just to troll? That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. That'd be a horrible use of the emote slot. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. If he wasn't going to do it, then I was thinking about doing it. My gosh. Crazy work. Crazy work, y'all. Anything helps, chat. Anything helps. I'm broke. I'm playing. Yeah, child's nice though. So child could be it. I don't know, but it has to be something Roblox related though. So it's got to be something funny. I don't know. There's so many different things that I could do. I don't know. Would anybody have an idea? I don't know. Start selling. Also, who's done the poll? Yeah, most of y'all voted yeah. Maybe father. We already have father. Father's this one. So we already have that. That was added on very early, so that was good. But oh, the bacon holding the gun at the beginning of the stream. Oh, that could be. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could maybe swing something like that. The thing is we already have a gun emoji though, so that might not be the there could be something funny though. I can maybe do something funny. I don't know. Regardless, I'll figure it out. But who knows? Where's the mother, bro? No, I gotta have a I got a pregnant Roblox character as my emoji. Wait, can't you do a, oh gosh, that's absolutely horrible timing for Toku to join the stream. Oh my gosh. That is the absolute worst. Okay, what's up, bro? Anyways, grab all the ideas and spin a wheel. That's not bad of an idea. Let's see here. Wheel of names. So as far as what we have Sun, we have you'll do that. What else do we have? We need more ideas. We need more ideas. No. It's gotta be cool stuff. I can't just do stuff that's like dormant. Like it's gotta be stuff that people will actually utilize as an emote versus just, oh, it exists. You know what I mean? I'm even debating taking off one of the, like the what is it? There's like the classic like this thing. I'm debating taking this off for something more funnier. So there's more, like I can definitely change some stuff for sure. What happened with the title leaks? Date what? What do you mean? I mean, there's a high likelihood it's happening, so we're banking off of it based off of recent rumors. Raw skeleton. I don't even know what that looks like. Maybe I do. I probably do, and I just don't know. The heck? Yeah, probably. I mean, no. I mean, once again, it's got also, not to mention, it also has to fit in a very small window too. You know what I mean? Yeah, the title changed because there's more of a likelihood of the update happening because we have more confirmation of it happening versus just we're going based off of speculation. So now it's titled, it's actually happening. It's actually dropping because there's a very great likelihood it's happening. So, I don't know. You could also do the gun drop, but there's definitely more ideas. I don't know. I just like, I think like I look toward, the thing is like if see, I look up Roblox memes and there's like nothing that's like, there's just nothing that's like outstanding. You know what I mean? That would be, it would have to be like a really funny face or something that's like really out of pocket for me to add it. You know what I mean? The title will look great when it doesn't drop. Seriously, I'm gonna be like clowned on for being like, but you said it was gonna drop, and I like lied to everybody. Yeah, seriously. I don't know. Who knows them? Yeah, there's probably a place where I can find different ideas. I just gotta find them. But it also has, but that's also taken into account of the fact that it has to be visible. The emoji has to be visible, so it has to also be big. So it's both. Who knows? We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. Regardless, this stream, Rare Man, I appreciate the 10 gifted. That's actually insane. I appreciate that, bro. That's a huge deal. That means a lot. My only gripe though, once again, and I've expressed this, my only gripe with the memberships is I wish that you could pick and choose who you want to gift members to. That's my only problem. I really wish that you could do that, because my whole problem with it is there are probably some people that don't watch the streams or chat consistently enough to the point where being a member just wouldn't be worth it to them. Now, they get notified when they become a member, which is good, so it will lead them to an eventual stream of mine. But in a way, it's like, but what's the point if they're not already active in live chat, right? So it's kind of like, it's not to say that it's worthless, but it's to be like, it's a little unfortunate that it doesn't just randomly pick, because what it should do is it should auto detect people that consistently type in chat already, and then already list those people as members. So like Dan got a member, but like the rest of them, I gotta be honest, I think everyone else on this, Cinemayans is the only one that's like active. Everyone else is not. Yeah, literally everyone else is not. So it's like, that's the unfortunate part, is I wish it was different. But can't fix that, I guess. That's something that's something they're missing out on, because that's the benefit to doing something like Twitch, is you could get people, you could choose who you want to give subs to, and that's something I'd want to do, but it is what it is. We ball anyway. Just make sure I'm on good time too. Okay, I gotta actually lock in for a game, because it feels like I haven't locked in for a bit on a game, so we're gonna actually finally do that for the first time in a while. Okay, shoot. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not ideal. Frick me, gosh dang it. How sad. How sad. Victory is hers. Victory is hers. Let's check some invos real quick. I haven't checked invos at all the entire stream, by the way. Probably should be doing that more, but haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, we see like all these Roblox memes here. Like, there's nothing in here. Like, I've debated being like, oh shoot, like, I don't know, what would be like really funny, because I can't just do man face, because in what context would you use man face? You know what I mean? So I have to think. Like, there's also this, like, this is also iconic, but like in what did I just look at? The frick? Anyways. Yeah, and also I'm also on DuckDuckGo, so this doesn't make it any easier, but jeez. Yeah, there's literally next to nothing here. I don't know. Freaking crazy. But the black elf. I should add that. I should. That'd be freaking hilarious. I could try and do some work on that. If I could. That might, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, that actually might not be that bad of an idea. Oh man, I like Miner's shirt, and M-I-N-E-R-S. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm freaking dying, bro. What the heck? Goodness gracious. Murder Mystery 2 memes? Murder Mystery 2 memes are insanely lame, though. Like, what would I even find? What would I even find? Like, Murder Mystery 2 memes and GIFs? No, nothing here. Dude, there's like nothing. Yeah, because once again, it has to be funny. Like, the problem is there. Oh wow, thank you for going. The fact is there's nothing funny. Just take a picture of yourself with a thumbs up. Actually, I do have an idea that I could add. I'd have to consider. I don't know. Maybe I add it. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Nice shot. Let's take that and run. Now there is a photo that it's actually on the hold on, it's on the Discord. Maybe I add it from the Discord. Maybe I do. There is oh gosh, yeah, there is one thing that I could add maybe. Do I have a, hold on, actually I gotta find it. Hold up, let me see if I can find it over here. I'll show you guys. Oh, if I can even find the photo. It's gonna be somewhere in here. Gosh. Let's see if I can find it. I took it a while back. Ah, darn it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll find it on my phone. There's one really funny one. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of people, Fear Clutch, that are gonna absolutely play Murder Mystery 2 again, from the sole fact that there's gonna actually be like an update to play for now, which will be fun. So that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, we obviously have to wait for it. But yeah, whatever it takes. Yeah, I gotta try and go for someone at this point. We'll see. What's up, Stick Figure? What's good, bro? Yeah, I saw Discord's gonna add the age verification. Kind of not ideal, really. Yeah, it's sad. But in a way, though, it's... Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. That would have actually been so cool. Dang it. Dang, nice shot. Nice shot. I tried getting you in between the garage and the truck, but I couldn't get the shot off perfectly. Still a good game, though. But yeah, it's... Yeah, not ideal. Not to mention, they also, I saw something earlier about it that also said that they were going to, what was it? I saw something earlier that said that they were going to add, like, a thing to where they, like, they add something in, like, the background while you're, like, running on your PC. That way it knows what you're doing. Not like knows what you're doing in the background, but kind of does. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Let me just read what some of the articles said, because that's what I need to kind of base it off of here. Yeah, it says this. This is just what I read earlier. However, some users may not have to go through either form of age verification. Discord is also rolling out an age inference model that analyzes metadata like the types of games the user plays. That could go awry really quickly. Their activity on Discord and behavioral signals like signs of working hours or the amount of time they spend on Discord. If we have a high confidence that they are an adult, they will not have to go through the other verification flows, which is absolutely crazy, by the way. That is wild that is like a potential that we will see from this update. It's... Yeah. It's very much like... Just reading this is like... This is a whole step above what we initially thought this age verification thing was going to be. But once again, it also doesn't help because there was a data breach literally back in October of 70,000 users. So that doesn't help either, and that's through Discord. And not to mention also the third party that they're actually using to verify people, they're still using it. And they're the ones that data breached a bunch of users. So that doesn't help either. It's freaking stupid, bro. Russian messaging app, I won. What the heck? Yeah, they're using AI to spy on us, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I hate it. Now that I'm not gonna appreciate. I'm not. An emoji ID could be a picture of your house from the outside. You gotta someone will find the opportunity to get Rainbolt into my live chat, analyze the emoji on such a minuscule size, and then we'll find my address. That's what's gonna happen. Are we jumping to TeamSpeak? Honestly, TeamSpeak might be the move. I remember using TeamSpeak like once, and it was an interesting experience. I actually do wonder from this if TeamSpeak is gonna get users from this. That is a genuine question. Yeah, I actually do wonder about that. That would be so fascinating. I don't know. Who knows? What's up, Just Face? I don't know what to say if Nick doesn't release the Valentine's update. The game is nearly dead. It's not nearly dead. Nah, that's overblowing it. Think about it. I mean, right now, it's 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time in the States. How many players does it have right now? 131,000. Not dead at all. I don't know. They already are. Yeah, that's not surprising. Frick, bro. Future of all apps is just AI. I still don't get why, though. I don't get why you have to add a full-blown AI implementation. Like, I mean, I understand where it's coming from, but why do you have to add it? That's the problem that I have. Yeah, it's been making its way around. It's bad, man. It's bad. Thanks, parents who rely on the internet to parent your kids. Yeah, I think, honestly, you know what I think? That's a lot of what it has to do with. Because parents aren't willing... Dude. It's our own fault. It's our own fault why we're in this position. Because companies now have to follow something to which is going to be at fault, right? It's going to make a lot of mistakes, right? We're already seeing with the Roblox age check. Discord is going to be just as bad. You know, it's going to be even worse. I have to imagine that. But if parents were to have any sort of discretion of children's online safety, we wouldn't be in this position at all. We would absolutely not be. The fact that we're here is to the negligence of people that don't know how to parent. It is, and it's more players than staff. It's all that. Yeah, they can't keep up because of age, work, and such, but it comes down to just that exactly. Do you have a TeamSpeak server? That's actually kind of good. Okay, that might be the move now. Is just like, once again, like David said, just let's all run over to TeamSpeak. Let's just have that be our thing now. Everyone thinks 100K is dead, all because of Grow Garden. Sab has millions of players. I mean, Grow Garden now has how many players? It's got like 30K. Maybe on an update it has more. I know what your point is, but nonetheless, what's still a brain rot at right now? Or not yeah. So still brain rot's at 274. What's that Grow Garden at? 26K. Yeah, but not a dead game though. It can feel like it. It's just not the same game. That's all. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's time to ditch Skype in TeamSpeak. Yeah, when everyone used Skype too, because Skype was so prevalent in 2016 and before. Absolutely. I don't know. It's crazy. I heard David McCary has a crush on you. That's not surprising at all. He told me to the other night. He just couldn't hold it anymore. He told me on Discord. That's another thing Discord's going to track. So Discord as well, if I'm not mistaken, they're also going to be able to track messages as well. And that's also a way that they're going to be able to also identify if you're a part of a certain age bracket too. I think so. Dude. Okay. That actually could be really bad. That could be really freaking bad, dude. Who's willing to start an iMessage group chat? We're starting it right now. We're gonna have an entire iMessage group chat. Android users not allowed. Oh my gosh. We're freaking cooked. What's up, Hope? Glad to see you. Oh yeah, wait. Do you have the interview today? Wait. Is that today or was that sometime this week? I keep forgetting. Oh my gosh. They're gonna track when I talk to my Discord kittens. Yup. And all the underage people you talk to and all that stuff. Yeah, they're gonna track all that now. It's great. There's no secrecy. There's no secrecy on Discord anymore. I don't know. She wants to be back on Friday to meet with the boss. W. Let's go! Heck yeah! Heck yeah! I'm so glad to hear that. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Huge step. Huge step. We're getting tracked regardless. Yeah, we're getting tracked regardless. There's nothing we can do. We're just... All of our identities are going to be to the general public now. Yeah, no one's safe. I don't know. Whoever's willing to track the DMs of Discord users, yeah, I don't know where that came from. And I don't see why that would in any way benefit the platform, right? I feel like that would just hurt more of Discord's reputation. I understand, like, in concept, I can somewhat understand why. Because in a way, okay, if you're using Discord, yeah, don't you have nothing to hide? Like, no one should have anything to hide, right? You know what I mean? But maybe there are some things where maybe it's confidential information with like a business partner, and they do it over Discord. I don't know who's doing it. Forgive me, chat. Crystal, you mentioned taking a nap earlier. I'd suggest you do that, because that's exactly what I did, and I wish I had a longer nap because I feel very tired, and I also can't talk today. So, if you have any 20-minute window, do it. Because now I clearly can't talk. I clearly can't talk. My point, though, is, yeah, the Discord update's going to be a mess when it happens. That's going to be dropping, what, next month? So, that's going to be... Yeah, I don't know. That's hard telling. That's another thing, technician. Who joins Discord when they're 9 years? See, once again, that's the parents' fault. Are you kidding me? I was never allowed to even step foot onto the internet until I was 13 years old. I was never allowed to. My parents literally would let me... My parents would probably let me do drugs before they let me be on the internet at 13. That's being honest. They probably would let me do drugs first. Like, there was such a disdain that they had for the internet because of the amount of crap that you could get yourself into. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. And it's only gonna get worse. Like, and then that's another thing too. Okay. I don't know how parents come to this decision, and I don't know if it's just because of them either not knowing how to parent properly, and I know, and obviously, like, you know, there's trial and error when you raise a kid, right, and things like that. But what gets you to the point where you allow a 5-year-old to have an iPad, you allow a 7-year-old to carry around an iPhone, and yeah, there might be restrictions, sure, but regardless, they're attached to a screen. How does it get to that point? It's one thing when you have, like, oh my gosh, like a DS, because I had a DS and I was like I wasn't like barely allowed to play on it, but it wasn't as if, oh my gosh, like I'm absolutely utterly addicted to this thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get how people will succumb to just like giving in and being like, oh, I'm just gonna give my kid something now just because that was probably a mistake. Oh, I made it out alive, we're good. You know what I mean, chat? I can't understand that. It shuts them up. Yeah, I mean, that's the... But they see the short-term benefits now, but in the long term, they're gonna see a detriment to their mental clarity and to pretty much all of their emotional health, because it's all gonna be sapped through a scream. Lazy parenting? Exactly. What's up, Katie? When's it dropping? Hopefully Friday. We're predicting it's gonna be dropping Friday. Yeah. Prescribed drugs... Wait... Or unprescribed. Unprescribed, for sure. Definitely. I wasn't allowed to watch YouTube, too. I wasn't allowed to, either. I was allowed to watch YouTube when my parents were in the room and when my dad had access, to the TV. And even then, like, it was very minimal. So, like, I remember at the time, I remember watching Gangnam Style when it dropped, when that got really popular. That was, what, 2013? And obviously a bunch of other, like, crazy YouTube videos. But me watching YouTube on my own, being able to search what I want, things like that, yeah, pretty much wasn't allowed to until 2016, which is, you know, it makes sense. I don't know. I honestly had a phone from a very young age, but like, I'm just an anomaly considering I turned out fine. Not everyone turns out fine. There could be, in a way though, there could be some delusion with that too though, because from the people that say that, oh my gosh, they had a phone when they were very, very young, and then they say that, there is a chance that they're not, but they're masking it too. There's a level of evaluation there. I don't know. That's my take. Because there are some people that I know that grew up with phones from way younger. And in a way, they're fine. But at the same time, like, their life is cooked in so many ways. It's crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was given paper and crayons when I was a kid. What was I given when I was a kid? I remember playing with like a Buzz Lightyear doll, my stuffed animals. I remember, I'm gonna give y'all some Josh lore right now, before I die. I had like this like stuffed animal like thing that I would go through, and I'd have like a whole toy bin in my bedroom, and I would do this up until I was like 12 years old, right? And I would create, like, restaurants, and I would do, like, a bunch of, like, I would basically do, like, playtime, essentially. Like, playtime 2.0 with, like, my stuffed animals. And that was, like, that was my childhood, honestly. Like, I mean, yes, I played on my Wii. Yeah, I played on my DS. But it wasn't, like, but it was very limited. I had to ask my parents to play. You know what I mean? I had to ask. So, it wasn't as if I could just hop on it whenever I wanted. Like, and even if I did, they were monitoring my time. They're like, yeah, just don't be on for any longer than an hour. You know what I mean? Make sure you get outside for the day. Play basketball. There's a hoop outside your house. Like, just play on it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Creativity. That's what we've lost. Creativity. And now it's forced through a pixelated screen that amounts to nothingness. It really does. It amounts to nothingness. And I've said this to people since I'm a youth leader. I've said this to some of my students. Social media is robbing our generation of success. And they agree. Like, it has absolutely robbed us of a truer joy. It's robbed us of a direction, right? It's robbed us of a direction. You know, hopefully me playing Roblox at the same time as me saying all this isn't the irony of it all. But my point stands, though, that there's gotta be a fine balance. I'm not saying like the internet's bad. I'm not, because the people, I mean, because there's obviously a lot of things on the internet that are bad, but there are levels to it. Of course, there's levels to it. It's the best of what you make of it, and it's the parents that teach, it's the parents that enforce. That's where it starts. And so, you know, I don't know. 0 attention span, that's actually crazy. Granted, us as humans don't have very high attention spans. We're up to what? At very max 8 seconds of an attention span on average, so it's not very high anyway. At least from what I understand, but I don't know. We are cooked. It's Jover. I hope not. I hope not. I was allowed on the internet when I was around 8 to 9 years old. I saw stuff no kid should see, which is crazy. I remember my dad enforced, so like he heavily firewalled like my internet, and like only allowed me to have access to specific websites. So I remember Roblox being accessible. I remember Club Penguin being accessible. I think there was a few other sites that were kind of legit that I could access, that were like games related or whatever. But like Google was completely off limits. Any sort of online browser was essentially off limits. They were literally, the only way that I could get online to anywhere was through a direct link. And even then, like, my dad figured out a lot of different ways to completely bypass or to completely block certain links, for sure. So it was, you know, it was heavy for sure. What's up, Tasia? What's up, Bobby? What's going on? Can't join on Roblox today? Rip. That's real though. Hopefully tomorrow then. Hopefully tomorrow. It's part parents and sadly also part self. Yeah, it definitely is also self too. But it starts with the parents. That's the 100% guarantee, is it starts with the parents enabling said access, and then it just continues to trickle down the line with means of decision making, a series of yeses and nos, and yeah, just very unideal circumstances, to simply put it. Yeah, it's just sad. Oh, I didn't realize it was them till just now. Hopefully we can survive this a little bit. Hold up. Oh, was gun down there? I didn't see if it was. Oh, frick, they were quick. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I didn't see if anyone had gun. Who has it? Ah, I see. Oh! Nice shot. Dubs. And parents still take their kids in the cold with shirts and short sleeves, like parents Logan. I don't know what that means. I mean, I remember back in middle school, I used to wear a t-shirt and shorts to school in the middle of winter, 25-degree weather. So nothing crazy. And they tried forcing me to wear a jacket, but said no. Your heart dropped for a second, but I'm back. So you were unalived and now you're back. Wow, welcome back. That's crazy. Wow, Crystal is risen from the dead. Oh my gosh. We are witnessing history, chat. Oh my gosh. That is so impressive. I don't know what any of that meant just now, but anyways, lock in, chat. We got this. Wow. All for what? All for what? For Spider Sammy 81877 to kill everyone with a Sharky? What did I do? What did I do, bro? What did I do? Come on now. Unbelievable. Average day as a YouTuber. Maybe it is. Was it this person? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know who it was. Golly. Like I try and do something and I can't even do it. Yeah, you did CPR on yourself. Yeah. I'm so proud of you. You figured it out. You figured out life. What's up, Baserov? Did you like Bad Bunny's halftime show, or is that too controversial to answer? I watched snippets of it. If I watched it in full, probably wouldn't enjoy it. No. Why is that controversial? It shouldn't be. Because people have an opinion. People have an opinion. Like, would it also be wrong for me to say that I mean, I didn't watch TPUSA's full halftime show, but if I were to and I say I would enjoy it, would that also be controversial? Shouldn't be. There's preference. People want to create it to be such a political shtick when it not only does it not deserve to be, but it shouldn't be. That's all what needs to be said. The fact that people are creating it to be this this political agenda is a bit out of touch. Gotta be honest. It's actually kind of childish. It's actually kind of childish, but I don't know. Both from what I've seen have been kind of underwhelming as far as the clips I've seen. Not really something I am, you know, into. Even in general, I've never really liked the halftime shows for the Super Bowl. I've never really liked it. I don't know. Spring and metal for your infected knife? Nah, I need to keep infected. I need to keep infected. The fact that I got a hold of it is honestly insane. I definitely need to keep it for sure. I don't know. The thing is people are making it controversial. It's not controversial. People are making it controversial. Because to me, I don't think it is. But the rest of the world thinks so. I don't know. Something was about to hold me back from doing my first shift, but I fixed it. What was the thing, though? At least you get to do it? Are you saying you get to do your first shift now? Is that what you're saying? Hopefully. Hopefully that would make sense. Dang. Oh, shoot. We're good. Gotta see where I'm at with time. I do have to leave by 4:30 today. Priorities, chat. Priorities. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh my gosh. It's sparking heated debates and people were taking the meaning of the show out of context. Yeah, I don't know. Once again, I have no idea. I don't know. They literally called it the All-American Halftime Show. Because they just wanted to do something that was not based off of... There was TPUSA's attempt to want to do something that had more of a meaning. They wanted to bring Jesus into the picture, which is a good thing. Absolutely, it's 100% a good thing. And that is something that I do support. But do I think that they executed in that way? I don't know. Once again, I haven't seen it, so I don't really say. I don't have an opinion. I really don't have an opinion. I didn't submit all the documents I needed, apparently, which would have kept me from doing my first shift this week. But I think, oh, gotcha. Okay, understood. So there was things you needed to get done before you were able to. Okay, gotcha. Okay, hopefully that is fixed then. Hopefully that is fixed. I don't know. Summers, you're missing my point here. You're missing my point here. It's not about it being all-American. It's it going over what they believe to be specific values that the personal Super Bowl halftime show doesn't adhere to in such a way. You know, they wanted to be different from the culture. Let's put it that way. They wanted to be different from the culture and how they presented themselves. And if they believed they did a good job, then so be it. It's not about whether or not Puerto Rico is America. Oh, you're replying to the Rare Man? Gotcha. Bad Bunny is an American. Changed my mind. I mean, yeah, technically no. But in a way, yeah, it's a gray area. It's a gray area. It's a gray area. Because he doesn't abide in the 50 states. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's like that, and here's the thing, that shouldn't even really be something that's up for debate, but I don't know. So weird. So weird. I will say that though, I probably would have preferred someone else doing the halftime show though. Probably would have. Who's like another like big name artist that would be like legit? I don't know. There's not many. No. We need Drake doing the halftime show. We need Hotline Bling on the big stage. That's what we need. That'd be perfection. Oh my gosh. That'd be gas. I don't know. I mean, what are the big name artists that have never done a halftime show? I don't even know if it's even gonna give me like a legit list. These are the people that have declined. Okay, so there's a. Wait, Taylor Swift's never done a Super Bowl halftime? I thought she did. Oh, I thought she did. Okay, well. That could be someone right there. Although she would only probably do it if Travis Kelce was in the Super Bowl, so that's probably not gonna happen. Who knows? Sabrina Carpenter would be better? No, she'd be worse. She'd be worse. Sabrina Carpenter would. Oh gosh, I would not watch that. I would not watch that, to be honest. It's. Just seeing any bit of her work, I would not. No. No. Absolutely not. I have standards. It's so hard to tell who the murderer is because of this dang age check. That shouldn't have anything to do with it. Why does it have to be limited to an age check to see who's a murderer or not? I mean, could it be because of the locked chats? That could be why. I don't know. I guess in a way, okay, actually, I take that back. I kind of see what you mean, because depending on if people want to expose who the murderer is in the game chat, they can't really do that. Okay, I kind of see what you mean now. I somewhat see what you mean. I don't know. It's not them throwing a hissy fit. It's them wanting to express something that's different and that has meaning, and I give them props for it. I give them props for doing something different. There was another set of musical artists, actually Christian contemporary artists, that were going to do the same thing, but they backed out of doing it a couple months before. Which, I mean, once again, there's merit to it. I mean, I don't see what's stopping them. I don't see anything wrong with it necessarily. I don't. Do I necessarily think that it's the... Do I think it's the best alternative? I don't know. I don't know. But it is, though. It is different. I mean, I've seen clips of some of the Bad Bunny performance, and there's some stuff that I wouldn't want to show. Let me put it to you this way. If I were to choose to make a decision between wanting to show the Super Bowl halftime show to my kids when I have kids one day, or if I want to show the TPUSA halftime show to my kids, gotta be honest, I would rather show them the TPUSA halftime show in most cases, solely because it leans toward more of a family-friendly audience. There have been some provocative halftime shows. Gotta be honest, y'all. And even this one was pretty provocative from what I've seen in some clips. So that's my standard. That's just one example. That's one example as to why I wouldn't. And it's why many parents I also know too would do the exact same thing. And they actually did. The people that did watch the halftime show, they chose TPUSA. A grand majority of people that I know actually watched it. Over the regular one. And it isn't to say that the regular one is bad per se. It's just to say that, hey, like, if we want to have an experience, and once again, this is coming from the example of a family-friendly idea. A lot of the halftime shows are not family-friendly. A lot of times they're not. There's a lot of innuendos that come from within them, and they're not the most suitable for children. They say they're suitable, but in all actuality, they're not. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's just a bit jarring. It's a bit jarring, let me put it that way. Yeah, I don't know. We'll do 2 more rounds and we'll end off stream, by the way, because it's going to be that point. All hour-and-a-half-hour streams from here on out, because that's kind of the only opportunity that I have for time. I'll make sure to try and get the emoji up for tonight, if not tomorrow, once I find the opportunity to find that, but we'll see. I don't really have much. I probably will be able to find time tonight to figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll make sure I get around to doing it, but we'll see. Starry knife for Spring Meadow. I don't know if I have an extra though. Is the problem? Yeah, I don't. If I had dupes of all of these, I definitely would, but I'm not at that place, unfortunately. I'm good. I'm good, Ella. Hope you're doing good as well. Appreciate you dropping into the stream. It's not, I think, Summers, I think you're misconstruing it, because if this were to not be, okay, think about it this way. If this were to be any other, like, organization, would you think they'd be throwing a hissy fit? Because since it's TPUSA, and since it's more so a conservative movement than anything else, it's why it's getting a lot of flack. But if it were to be anything else, would you also think it'd be a hissy fit? Okay, interesting. So, regardless of political affiliation, just to put it out there, you would still think it goes against everything that the Super Bowl does. Okay, interesting. Well, if you stand on that moral, then I can at least acknowledge that you stand on it. But I don't know. I don't know if I were to think about if there would be any other differentiation of a halftime show. I have no idea if there was even any other one. I mean, obviously the TPUSA one was the popular one that obviously got all the recognition because it was talked about all over the place, right? But who knows? I'm looking mid. I got permabanned on Roblox, so that's a crash out. How'd you get permabanned though is the question. That's rough. I don't know how that would go. I don't know. Interesting. Once again, they did it because they wanted to do something that was against the norm. Because once again, yes, the Super Bowl halftime show was different in involving a Latin American artist. 100% it's different, right? But I'm not going to say that it's like not anything else that we haven't ever seen before. Because what TPUSA is doing really is going against a lot of the norm as far as wanting to adhere to something that is more foundational. It's way more foundational than a regular halftime show, number one. Number two, it stands on something that has a lot more value versus someone just dancing and singing something kind of random. You know what I mean? That's my take. And this is, once again, this is coming from someone that doesn't listen to Bad Bunny. I don't think Bad Bunny provides a lot of value. That's my opinion. You can dislike the opinion all you want. That's perfectly okay. But I think about that with a lot of artists nowadays that are very popular. I think about that with a lot of artists. So, you know, and one could say it's a fixed mindset. One could say it's a closed mindset. But in a way, that's what it kind of has to be, though. So, oh, darn it. I just missed it. Crap. GG. I don't know. Oh, don't get me wrong. I think I only knew one person from the lineup that they had. Let me see who was even headlining in TPUSA. Who was all in it? I think there's only one name I knew. Yeah, Kid Rock was the only name I knew, and even then, I think I've only heard one song from Kid Rock. I mean, they wanted to do predominantly, they wanted to do, not predominantly, they wanted to dominantly do country music, which is kind of different. That is kind of different to your typical halftime show. So there's, and also talking about God and country and beer and, you know, and was there a little bit of a political agenda? From what I understand, yeah. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I don't know. It's interesting. Also, yeah, Kid Rock, I saw a clip of him, like, doing a bad lip sync. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. I keep getting targeted. That's fair. I feel like every stream I get targeted. It almost always feels like that. We'll do 2 more rounds. I just gotta make sure I'm on good time here. I don't know. Yeah, see, Jelly, if Jelly was there, that'd make it interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? We don't talk about that. Rip. The permaban was that bad. Rip. Oh shoot. Ooh, it's the one with the elder one. Gotcha. Watch out, y'all. Watch out. Dang, GG. Alright, we'll do one more. Gotta end up on a solid round. That's for sure. We gotta end up on a solid round. Where are they at? There they are. I don't know why I complete. Okay, they had the Xeno. How can anyone actively say David is hotter than me with a serious face? What the heck, bro? What the heck? Let's be for real. It was literally anyone other than Bad Bunny doing the halftime show. They wouldn't put in all of this effort to make a spite one. It's... you're misconstruing it. I don't believe it's spite. I think it's saying that, once again, they want to do something that provides more value. It's not spite. It's wanting to provide a better alternative. It's not that hard to see that. I know some other people might not view it that way, but that's how I saw it. I saw it as this was a family-friendly alternative to the halftime show, and that was what it was. And there's obviously other implications in between. But I see merit to there being a more family-friendly and a bit more, and I will say, Christian-centered halftime show. I'd say there's merit. Did they succeed? From the looks of it, I mean, yes, they did, for the sole fact that they got a lot of people watching it, so they did do a good thing. I don't know if all of it was exactly the way that they wanted it to go. But of course it's being disliked, because it's being disliked by so many people because it's not normal, right? It's not normal. That's why people are disliking it. You know what I mean? How did they pick who gets to sing in the halftime show? That's a good question. I don't know how they picked that. They probably... Because here's the thing. Bad Bunny was already supposed to be headlining. Like, because wasn't Bad Bunny in the halftime show last year, but like as a background artist? Was that accurate? Let me see. I'm hoping it recorrects me. I thought so. Or was he not? No, he was not. I don't know why. Wait. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that. There was some other artist that I believe was on the side of someone else that headlined. Because it was Kendrick Lamar last year, right? Was that what it was? So there was something else. I keep forgetting. But even then, though, Bad Bunny was already scheduled to be... I don't know. He was already scheduled to be on the halftime show for a while, so we obviously expected this, but you know. When I saw TBUSA halftime show, I laughed. No, I mean it definitely is like it definitely is interesting. It really is like, And I gotta be honest, like, there was, once again, from the clips I've seen, I laughed too. I laughed too. And once again, this is coming from someone that wants to see TPUSA thrive as well. Yeah, it's interesting. It is. Oh my gosh, this 6'7" kid. Oh frick. Oh, that is lucky as heck. Anywho, all right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. I gotta get a good round in. I just gotta make sure I watch time. I have to literally leave by 4:30, so I'm pushing it, but we'll get one more round in. Let's see stats. 8568, 4503. Not too bad. We're making it work. We're making it work. We just gotta get one more solid map here, and we'll end it off. Oh, Axeban, what's up? You're dropping in right as we're ending, bro. Dang. We'll be back tomorrow, though. Why want TPUSA to thrive? They're horrible. That could be a question that's safe for another day. Let me put it that way. That could be safe for another day. Let's just say us as Americans should have a level of optimism. Let's just say that. Let's just say us as a nation should have optimism, and I want to see everyone thrive. Let's put it that way. I want to see I want to see a lot of people thrive. You know what I mean? So, because TPUSA, I know there's controversy surrounding it. I know there is, but that's like saying, like, because even though people might disagree with Donald Trump and what he's doing in office, don't you still want to have a president that thrives regardless of political affiliation? Right? Do you want Donald Trump to not succeed even if you don't agree with him? You know what I mean? Just a little food for thought. Just a little food for thought. I don't support Trump. I don't support really TPUSA. I don't really support stuff like that. I'm a fence leaner, just for all of what I am, but doesn't mean I don't want to see people succeed in their field. Regardless, I think it's only fair. There's merit, and there's merit to organizations like TPUSA, and you know, there is merit, and I'm okay with saying that. I'm okay with saying that. Because it's the right thing to say. It's the right thing to say. It takes a lot of information. It takes a lot of thinking, and I'm just not gonna immediately write off someone in someone's situation. Right? I'm not just gonna immediately write it off, right? I feel like that's a bit insensitive to do that. Yeah, as someone who also has faith in God, I also stand with a lot of optimism too. So I don't know. I'll say one last thing. We know it's gonna drop when the Valentine's event tab thingy shows up, because that normally happens the day before the update. Yeah, that's what we're banking on. We're banking on the fact that that's gonna happen too. Yeah, we're gonna bank on the fact that that happens. We were seeing it a lot more lately, with Christmas and Valentine's. And did we see it over the summer? I don't believe we did, but it was the last two major updates that we did see with it. So, we can only hope. Oh wow, that was okay. Interesting. I don't know why I disconnected, but anywho, that's gonna call it. I don't know. I don't think there's merit to TPUSA, like how I didn't think there was merit in anything Charlie Kirk did. Wow. Okay, that's a statement. That is a statement. You have a right to say that. You have a right to say that. Do I agree? Absolutely not. But there's merit to that. Anyways, we'll end off the stream though. Appreciate those that have watched, man. Didn't get the last round how I wanted it to. Wasn't the most ideal, but we made it work. Drop a like for those that enjoyed. We'll be back again once again tomorrow, doing all of the same stuff, man. Give yourself a round of applause for joining. Appreciate the gifted subs once again. Absolute freaking legend for that. We'll get the emoji in tomorrow. That way we make that happen. But yeah, seriously, stream ends with Roblox crashing. Seriously, absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one, man. Appreciate those that have joined. Take it easy, y'all. Peace, baby.